Oh snap! Who is it? Pull up. Man, make some money, baby. Oh, let me make some money, baby. Top of the clock, 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 top of the clock. Specials. The seconds. So, real quick, I want to say something to you cats out in New York. If you don't know how to read, that's perfectly fine. But don't come at me when you don't know how to read and then you extra vulgar with your disrespect. The Gangster Williams that we talking about is in Louisiana. Not some Brooklyn Gangster Williams. I don't, bruh, do y'all realize we don't know who that is? You got dudes overly disrespecting me. Man, you ain't been in here to read paperwork. Obviously, y'all lack comprehension. This is mass hysteria at this point. I'm just looking, I'm reading, I'm like, why am I getting disrespected? I'm like, bro, I didn't even do nothing. What? So if y'all don't know, Hassan Campbell ran his mouth about Terrence Williams and had the wrong paperwork. So the paperwork is this paperwork right here, right? And when I said the paperwork is fake, I'm saying the paperwork that they had gotten, this was fake. This is real paperwork. But I'm saying that's not the paperwork. Terrence Gangster Williams, stupid. So I'm reading all this stuff and everything, and I'm like, bruh, that man was in jail around this time. He was in Angola. Talking about when I gotta ask y'all New Yorkers real quick. When has Terrence Gangster Williams been to Rikers? Just stupid, bro. I'm like, y'all dumb as hell. And I'm talking about the people who was disrespecting me. Just straight up dumb. I'm like, bro, y'all gotta be kidding me. Just like, bro, what? I'm like, these cats is just stupid, man. Just dumb. Just yelling to be yelling. Just yelling to be yelling. Like, bro, they literally talking about a whole bunch of Rikers Island stuff. So you mean to tell me a dude not from New York, you have nothing, you know nothing about. I'm just listening and I'm looking, I ain't even listening because you can't listen to the comments. I'm just looking at it and I'm like, man, what the hell? He know better. He don't even run his mouth about me. Yeah, nigga over here showing all this paperwork and stuff like that. Bro, why don't you do better than that? Do what I do, bro. Do what I do. damn it, I'm trying to find exactly because I haven't pointed. I haven't pointed it all. Like I pointed it all out and everything like that. Like, bruh, this right here is it. What's the word? Said he was thugging with it. Yeah, I would read the whole thing, but it was a part where they say they set this shit up in Brooklyn, in Rikers, and all that stuff. So I'm just like, and then y'all, I finally watched it, and yeah, they inquired about TI paperwork. Not really, because you got to request that paperwork right there. But we requested it. We'll be getting it. Trust me. Don't worry about it. All that TI stuff, I'm gonna break that down too. And I said what he should have did, and he slightly did it. He modified it. But we'll get into that a little bit later. Y'all ready for this? Quavo Silence versus Offset Last Year Strays. Is that what I wrote? Should have been Quavo sold the Mobties. Yeah. I put soul his soul. That's hilarious. Yeah, it's sad. But we spoke on this yesterday. We did, but then I seen what AK put out, and I forgot, bro. That was the exact bar. That was the exact bar that man turned around. I saw that Quavo dismonetized, so that was a lie. I didn't say he dismonetized. What you talking about? Hey Prince, this is Charleston White and Offset. Why would you do? See, this be my problem with these cats. Bruh, I gotta hit a, I gotta hit an alley oop, bro. I gotta hit the alley oop real quick. We're gonna take Ti out of this. Just know Ti paperwork is coming. I'm getting my hands on that. Why that old ass nigga dissing you? What you do to that man? Which one? Hassan old as shit too. Hassan almost 50 years old. So which one? Don't bring up that nigga name on my shit, man. Let me do this. I'm sorry y'all it's taking so long. While I do this, y'all want me to run some music? Tell me on the internet. Sold out to Mobties. Yeah, please. Play Bulletproof. I don't think I have Bulletproof lined up on here. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Let me see. You ain't never had
shit, I kill him, bro. Ain't no pulling up in my song. Guarantee we taking up. Yeah. Ain't no pulling up in my song. Yeah. There you go.
Silencers on guns, don't want a shot spotter. I got dreads, but I've always been a top shotter. Call your daddy or your mama, saw this money problem.
All right, let's get to it. Sorry for y'all. Sorry about that. All right, so shout out AK, man. So earlier today, because I knew the rest of the internet wasn't gonna get to it. Like the song had dropped like an hour before we went live, so I listened to it twice before we started it and everything like that. And then I turned around, got the lyrics, and started reading through them. So here we go.
I think can't kick it with a fake. Can't kick it with a fake. And I won't sleep with the snakes.
Because you a rattlesnake, nigga. But no snake, and I'll give you what you asked for. The flag you perpetrate with.
Oh, I know we ain't really in the game of making this.
Now, to allow that man to call you a snake like that, shout out Otis Adams for the $2 cash. Yeah. Appreciate that, famo. To understand what just happened, that's selling out. When you want to say soldier soul, it's not a physical thing. It's you running with these cats. You a loser by definition. And I'm looking like, what the hell just happened? And that's what happened. He sat up there and then turned around and said words that he said. You call it fake, that damn near go to the Grammy days. I mean, the Grammys. I want people to understand something. There's certain things people will do for money, and then there's certain things people will do because they scared and they fear for their lives. And this goes back to why people don't like the Prince family. Oops. And have you seen Face snitching again? Nah, I'm done with that. It don't surprise me. I'll put it that way. So hold on. Let me just pull the video up real quick.
Five times, don't finesse 2 times. Now, man, when we know it's a kid's event and he speak, we go, then that's your. I did not. White wasn't trying to tell their side. He's saying that, he only debates with his equals. He's letting it be known that.
That's it. You niggas be chasing it, cuz. It's cool. That nigga didn't diss no goddamn Charleston White with that one. That was for everybody. That was a shot at everybody. Said ain't none of y'all on my level for me to respond to y'all. That's what that was. That wasn't no direct shot at Charleston White. That was a direct shot at everybody. Don't just aim that bullet towards him. If anybody said anything negative about the Prince family and mob ties and everything like that, what they're saying is we ain't responding to y'all. We only gonna respond to our equals. Which then you would ask the question, who are y'all equals again? That's what that was. That wasn't no Charleston White. But you can make the case though. Like, hey, he ain't on my level, all of that stuff. Because I told y'all, Charleston White was lying about the event and everything like that, as far as the police saying they can't look out for him. That's not true. Because if that would have happened, the man would have been recording it. Remember when he was on the phone with T.I. and they was arguing? He recorded that. Remember with Mob James, when they was having the interview and everything like that? He recorded that. And let's understand something. If a person continuously does something, don't you think they're beholden to continuously do that same exact thing? There's certain things I don't do. I don't smoke weed. So you can expect me to never come on here smoking weed. Just a great assumption. With Charleston White and everything like that, bro, man, hell no. Charleston and Jay Prince gonna have to stand on it when they leave Texas and someone G-check them. Nah, really. Nobody really want to do anything to Charleston White because he's harmless. Nobody's gonna do anything to that man because he's harmless. So you gotta ask the question: what is the scariest part of Charleston White? The scariest part of Charleston White is that you know you definitely gonna go to jail. That's it. Other than that, what are you gonna do? He gonna whoop you? He gonna beat you up? No. The best thing that he got going for him is, bro, if you touch me, the police coming. I'm gonna call the police when I see you and everything like that. If I see anything illegal, blah, 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 and all that, and you can guarantee you sometimes he's gonna call the police on his way to wherever he going. And one thing about all gangs and stuff like that, I'm gonna keep it authentic. Ain't none of them ever ain't never claimed war on the police. So they all scared of the police every single game. I just seen 2 officers jump out and scare 20 people into doing the right thing. 2 officers. That's it. So not worried about that. But I don't think that was a diss towards Charleston White or Charleston White. That's how I like to say it, like Charleston White, pardon me. That was towards every single person. Every single person who spoke ill on him. Like, bro, we're not finna come down and all that, because I know they watch the internet, bro. I know they had to see some of this content. Not necessarily mine, but I know they had to see other people speaking on these cats, speaking real lame. I guarantee you that was a shot towards, what's buddy name? Hassan Campbell. I guarantee you that was a shot towards him. I guarantee you that was a shot towards Charleston White, but it wasn't sitting up there specifically towards that individual. It was all people. Just like once upon a time, way back when even though Cuz didn't, hit me for it, I told DJ Ghost, bruh, young boy was talking about all of us reacting to his music. But he was like, nah, bro. So nah, bro, that was literally a shot towards a whole bunch of other people, including those people. All bloggers, all whatever you want to call them, all shit starters, every single thing. Now, back to the Quavo diss. When Quavo went to the end of that video, he started naming people that he still rock with. The mamas, the sisters, Lingo, and left it at that. He dissed the Prince family, just my opinion. I don't know what you mean when you say that. Did Charleston White diss the Prince family? Yeah, he did. And it's funny because it's so much division and divisiveness for people at certain levels, everything. I'll be honest, I'm not at Charleston White's level. I kind of don't want to be. Not right now, because I can't handle it. Like, I'll be fair, square, obvious, and honest. The trolling that he get, probably about 1,000 times worse than what I get. And he handled it a little better than me. Me? I be spazzing. I ain't gonna hold you. Because in my mind, it's like, oh, y'all want to trash talk me, let me trash talk you back. So all that, oh, you think you tough and all that, it ain't I think I'm tough. I think if you really decided to play with me like that, you wouldn't do it if you ever see me in real life. That's my whole thing. But I don't want no smoke, no static with none of y'all, in all honesty, because I don't feel like doing a second in jail. Because I know personally where I'm going to take things. I don't think people get that shit. That's my thing, is I don't think individuals understand. I'm going to take it to a crazy, crazy level. And I won't care afterwards. That's just me, though. That's just me, though. But the way in which I operate, When you see me on that freeway, I'm gone. You don't see me. As always, I'm in and out. I've been that way since a while. I don't like wasting my time in places. I'm not a friendly cat like that. But when people do meet me, I absolutely greet them because majority, and I only met one troll in real life, and I wanted to do him bad, but he backed down, so it was cool. R. Kelly got more time today. I don't really care, bro. R. Kelly ain't an algorithm like that. No, I don't really care, bro. So, with Quavo selling his soul to these individuals, I gotta ask him, man, is it worth it? Is it worth it? Because when he has to sit it down and everything like that, he already got his answers already concocted. They already written. Imagine he sat down and sat with somebody and so man, what's up with you and us? Y'all gonna get back together? As I said in the song, since there is no takeoff, there could not be the Migos. Perfect answer. See what I'm saying? That's already concocted. He already said it. We said, what's the problem with that and everything like that? He ain't gonna answer that. Yes, it is worth it. I don't think so. When that song hit and people got to processing it and everything like that, once the first 24 hours came out, bro, everybody started turning on that. Started turning on him. And then it wasn't no support for him. It was more either you turning on him or they only talking about Takeoff. That's it. It wasn't really about the song at all. So how much is the Prince family paying Quavo to get this case dismissed by him taking their side? I wonder. They have nothing to do with the case. This is the thing. They don't have nothing. What did they do? As much as I have a disdain for the Prince family, what exactly did they do? They didn't fire any bullets. They didn't swing on nobody. Liberty and Hercules, California doesn't really enact the death penalty. And I'm gonna be honest with you, the only way somebody probably get killed by California is literally, how can I say this left way? Is that they do something to a politician. But yeah, but appreciate the $10 super chat. But I mean, he's never getting out. I think Boosie don't understand how California goes. That with an L essentially is an L. The only ones who get out with the 10 years of life, 20 years of life, 30 years of life, 60 years of life, all of that crap and everything like that, bruh, let's understand something real quick. The only people who've been getting out on those have been ex-cops, from what I've heard. From the small amount of research that I've done, bruh, it's only been dirty, crooked cops and everything like that that have been getting out for that. Will Eric Holder ever see the outside of that jail cell? Yes, one day when they carry his ashes or his dead ass out of there. Other than that, he's going to be done. If I was him, I would call for a transfer somewhere to like Idaho or something like that. You feel what I'm saying? Go somewhere to, I don't know if Montana got prisons like that, but go somewhere over there around the Dakotas, around the doggone, I don't know, because the Dakotas got a lot of vice lords and GDs up in there, so it might be bad. But he definitely should try to get up out of California. Try to go like towards Illinois, Midwest, where I don't think they really care too much like that. They might not rock with him, but I don't think they're going to do anything to him. I'm just going to be fair, square, obvious, and honest. Just like the youngins who did something to Pop Smoke and everything like that. Unfortunately, bruh, Pop Smoke wasn't from California, so they don't really care. That's on them. But let's just say he just gets 60 years for killing Nip. Bruh, if he gets out at 90, or let's just say 80-something, what is his life really going to be like? It might even be worse a little bit. That we just took you out of the prime years. You took yourself out of the prime years of your life. And by the time you get out and everything like that, bro, You have nothing to offer the world, and the world has nothing to offer you. So if he somehow miraculously ended up having to get out of jail in like 50 years or something like that and anything, bruh, what type of life would he truly have? And God forbid, but if he end up going back to LA and nobody knew who he was and all that stuff, he's still going to see Nipsey Hussle square. That Nip sign's still going to be up there. Do I dislike what he did? 1,000,000%. Do I agree with what he did? Hell no. But one thing I had to do was just accept what he did and say, hey, man, whatever life has to give him, I hope he's ready for it, because it ain't going to be much. You will never know what it's like to ever be with a woman and raise a family. You won't ever know what that's like. It's like jail is a weird torture. Think about this. Everybody you know, everybody you love is on the outside living their life. Not only that, while they're living their lives, you got to sit here and fantasize what life could have been like had you not taken a couple of seconds or a couple of minutes to do whatever it is you did. It's like a continuous cycle. And it's amazing because sometimes for some, the most peace is when you're most vulnerable. That's when you're asleep. And depending on how heinous your crime is, it's going to be people after you. So it'll be stuff like that, bro. But the person I'm really like, kind of like curious about when they get out is Derek Chauvin, because he has a release date. And I wonder if somebody will do the unthinkable to that man. But yeah, he about to suffer, bro. You know that the only way you can leave here is if you die. There's nothing you can do to get out. But back to it with Quavo, man. I don't think anymore, him as a solo artist, we gonna care. I don't think anymore as a solo artist, people are going to care, because still people are waiting on what? Takeoff verses. People are still waiting on some Takeoff verses. That's one of the worst things about what's going to happen with Key Glock. Key Glock, all we're going to be waiting on is what you told us we're going to get. Shout out to Mr. Huntington, $2. I don't have much, fam. Salute. Bro, $2 of work, bro, $1 work. Everything is good, man. I appreciate it. So, honestly, it's really a wrap for this man. So, I'm wondering, what could the Prince family do for you? You essentially joined the evil empire. Like, do we not realize this? Key Glock music trash. I mean, he definitely hit and miss. Shout out to Untamed Jungle. I don't really think that's you, but it is what it is. I don't think these cats realize that crap. Like, bruh, we came for the other person. Y'all make a good mix and a good blend. So the question it becomes, how many Takeoff projects are we gonna get? Now, I'm not trying to be no hater when I say that about Key Glock. Like, it's a lot of hit and misses with Cuz. It is. He'll have some cool shit. And it has some shit I'm just like, this ain't it. This thing he sold out for a solo career. Ty Owens, I'm gonna keep it authentic with you, bro. Shout out Jacksonville. Bruh, let's keep it true. The Migos came on as a group. It's not like either one of them niggas turned into Beyonce leaving Destiny Child or Justin Timberlake leaving NSYNC. Like, no. Or Michael Jackson leaving Jackson 5. None of that shit. So that's the thing. And the first two songs you come out with, you talking about Takeoff. So now it's a remembrance. All right, Untamed Jungle, hit me on IG right now. I'll give you free promo right now. And the only way it's gonna work, bro, I'm gonna be honest with it, it's gonna sound messed up, is if they fix it and they bring in Lil Uzi Vert. That's the only way that people don't care about the Migos anymore. Is if Offset and Quavo fix it and they bring in Uzi Vert. Do it look like I was left all bad and bougie? Y'all don't get it. That's some of y'all don't get that. Y'all really, y'all don't get it. His career would be forever stained with Takeoff's blood, but Uzi ideal is interesting. It is. I'm gonna keep it authentic. Like, bro, if they fixed it and they brought in Lil Uzi, man, might work. Uzi got more motion than both of them cats, though. Shout out to Troy Estelle for the $1 cash app. Appreciate that, famo. But nah, ain't nobody about to care about them cats, bro. It's a wrap. The only one who can blow from this, to keep it authentic with y'all, the only one who can blow from this is going to have to be Offset. See, Offset, all he got to do is literally say, I try to fix it, I try to mend it, it's about nothing. He really can just come out and lie. For real. Really just come out and lie. Stop the cat shit, it would not work. Terrence Foster, let me ask you this question. If Quavo and Offset said we're going to squash whatever we got, we're going to come out with songs, and then say, y'all like when we had Bad and Bougie with Lil Uzi Vert, so we're going to be working with him, you would at least listen to it? You wouldn't at least listen to it? If you say no, you're lying. Because you listened to Bad and Bougie and didn't give a damn who was on there and who wasn't. Yeah. Come on, Kev. Come on now. Because now it's peace and now they're doing it for Takeoff. But for now, bro, I think that's over. I think that's a wrap. I think it's done for. I want to do this real quick. Y'all remember Lil Woody? Lil Woody. And we asked the question of where Lil Woody went. Well, turns out I found out. So what you're looking at is Copeland, Kenneth Xavier, physical description. All of these things right here. This is where the man gets taken into custody. They take his picture and everything like that. So you have his race, black, gender, male, height, 5'5", 160 pounds. So when y'all talk about certain things and everything, why people go and grab guns or whatever, it's because look how small they are. This man is the size of a 10th grade high school athlete. I'm not trying to bash Buddy or nothing like that, but man, this is the thing. That's why they call Cuz Lil Woody.
because you build like Plank from Ed, Ed and Eddie. So what we're about to do now is we're going to go ahead and get into some more stuff right here. Boom. So Kenneth Copeland, this is just going through the man's rap sheet and rap history and everything like that. So he's been getting in trouble with the law since 2009, 531, then 730-29. Driving without license, carry a pistol without license, can't conceal a weapon. So it's stuff like this, bro, where I wish more people, specifically black people, bro, before he became a felon, all he would have had to have done was got his gun license. And it's things like this that y'all don't protect yourself. The best thing you could be is an asset to individuals. Couldn't. So now this man got a ton of pistol charges and everything like that. Now here we go. Incarceration details, possession with intent to distribute other drugs. Most recent institution, River Bend Correction Facility. Max possible release date, 8/16/2023. Meaning that man would have been coming home in August of this year. Actual release date ended up being 7/18/2022. Current status, he is on parole. This is the man now. So he got out last year for telling on what he did the previous year. You gotta remember, Woody came in on October 27, 2021. Bro was facing 15 years. That's why he started singing and started telling. Maybe in his head, he calculated every single thing. But the man actually got a release date for last year. And once again, he came in 10/27/2021. So when there's other weirdos on there who start talking trash like how real that man was. No, he isn't. No, he wasn't. I don't care if you use your pistol. That don't make you real. It just makes you sometimes scared, paranoid, and everything like that. I be paranoid sometimes too because I think a bunch of losers is about to try to do something. So I want to have the right to defend myself just in case it becomes a terrible situation. And I pray to God that doesn't happen. But there y'all go, man. He sat up there, the commit date right here. So he already knew what type of time it was. He just didn't care. Now what's about to happen is this other slide is about to pop up in a moment. And I want y'all to pay attention to a couple of details before we get started. Simply this. Conviction County, Fulton County, crime commit date 4/26/2020. Sentence length of 15 years. Meaning when he got in trouble, when this dude got in trouble, somehow, from all the ratting he did, he was already headed out. So yeah, while we look at all this stuff, his incarceration began on, February 10th, 2022. Incarceration in 8/17/2022. So basically, once they got all of the bugs out and everything like that, once they got all the bugs out from him snitching and ratting and everything like that, because remember, he was talking about revocation of his bond and all that and everything and being on probation and all this stuff and everything like that. So if you want to say, man, I don't like that he snitched, I'm 1,000% with you. But I can say I get why he snitched. Because that man was not going to go down for that 5 years like he did in the feds. No, he was looking at 15 years straight. And then went in there and started telling on every goddamn body. And then right here, all we have is more of his rap sheet. Man, bench warrant, criminal trespass, foreign county, simple battery. All of these things right here. So what you guys are looking at is more of his rap sheet. My man always packed the strap. Because earlier he didn't got caught for that gun. And that was the bond that they were talking about. So yeah, possession of firearm and all these things, pardon me. And that's the one where he got screwed up at, is that 10/28 one. That 10/28 one is the one that did him in. So they've been letting this man get away with a lot of crimes, even while out, because he's a star witness who don't learn his lesson. And I think that's one of the worst things about Woody, is he never seems to learn his doggone lesson. Right here about to pop up. This is the one that got him done. The 10/27 one. Driving while license suspended or revoked, reckless driving, possession of firearm by a convicted felon. This is where you guys seen the whole tattletale tape. But I'm willing to bet any amount of money There are way more Tattletale tapes. This man has gotten more chances than you hit in Community Box on goddamn Monopoly. This is a little bit wild. Watch this slide pop up right here. They started adding more charges. So here you got the possession of a vehicle with altered VIN number, willful obstruction of law enforcement officer misdemeanor. And then you have right here where essentially this is the unlawful for a person employed by associated with criminal street gangs to participate in criminal activities. Basically is what they say. Possession of controlled substance is Schedule 1 or 2 with intent to distribute possession of firearm by convicted felon. So this man was over here basically still running drugs, still doing what he was doing, didn't give a damn. This right here is a selfish individual who did not learn his lesson, and it would not surprise me once he pops out as a star witness and everything like that if he don't end up in jail within a year anyways. So all that ratting stuff that he does and he did is still gonna come back and get him. But let's continue on with the show.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. And then y'all got Gunna leaving YSL. Man, oh freaking man. Man, oh freaking man. I guarantee you, Steve said out with that clause and everything like that, there has to be something that was going to show itself. I looked, I'm like, I knew this was going to happen. I knew this was going to happen. And Thug was not, and will not say anything because he can't. But even if he could, he wasn't going to say anything because at least Cuz would have been the hottest artist on the label. I can guarantee you within the next month, you're going to see more and more people. More and more freaking people decide to pop out and start dissing him. That y'all thought like, damn, bro, you shouldn't even did that. But we going to see what happens. But yeah. Lil Woody, Baby Woody, Tiny Woody, little man. Cause y'all gotta wonder something, bro. That man was built like a little person while he was sitting in there, putting his arms like this, super pressing them and all that. And I'm like, damn, Cuz kind of swole. Like, shit. They got them work boots on, turn on them work boots like a size 7. But not only that, Cuz, like, bruh, Woody Woo got out a year ago. And it's like, where did he go? Because part of that protective plea, he can't be doing certain things. So I guarantee you that man is a witness protection. What he didn't know, because a couple of months ago, actually, he was doing stories and everything like that, and he ain't did nothing. He didn't think all this crap was going to pop out. So people probably thought, oh, man, Woody got out, and he just left and stuff like that and everything. Bruh, I could imagine. Big U does not follow Gunna, so that's out. But whatever Big U does, that's on him. I ain't telling Big U what to do. Once again, anybody who I know decides to mess with Gunna, that's on them. The hell? I don't care, bro. That shit don't. What the fuck do I care? Big U follows Gunna. Last I checked, he don't. But even if he does, so what? That's on them. Whatever they got going on is whatever they got going on. I don't care. I ain't rocking with Gunna. So what? There's niggas all the time that be around me, well, around me with people that they function with that I don't function with. Cool. Ain't got nothing to do with me, nigga. Y'all shit might be different. There's people I'm cool with that other people don't like. Shit, that's on them. Ty Owens, I don't tell people whether they Bloods or Crips or not. That's not my job. I don't roll call people. I don't say if niggas is Bloods or Crips or anything like that. That's not my job. I stopped doing that a while ago because I realized when y'all start doing stuff like that, Y'all put yourself in a world with a shit because now you became an expert. And on top of that, you can be called in for saying somebody political affiliation. But I know something that a lot of Californians don't know. California's about to get its own RICO. So you ain't about to see me on here said anything as far as gang, any goddamn thing. I'm not a banger anyways. Been a member for a while. But shout out to Maul 2 times for the favorite local, especially after he done spoke. Get a $6 goddamn cash app. Appreciate that, thug. Shout out to Troy Izzle for the $6 too. Man, shout out for that $6 cash app, bro. Appreciate that highly. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing no more roll calls, none of that. You ain't gonna hear me say, I'm gonna just say this. If that's what they say they is, and that's what they say they is. I'm not confirming or denying any goddamn thing. On the real. Because as soon as I do, and now I went ahead and I said these cats are something that I don't even know. So I'll leave that for them. If they want to be gang bangers, gang members, or anything like that, and all that crap and everything, hey, that's on them. That's on them. I have nothing to say about that. I don't care where they say they're from. So for me, personally, what do you think? If you want to say you big Crip, big blood, big whatever, all right. Uh-oh. Got that TI paperwork. Got to do an awful lot of reading tomorrow. And from what's been told to me, he ain't even in that paperwork. That case number. I'm going to double check it, though. What you drinking, my guy? Hen dog. If y'all want to put in on what we drinking tomorrow, 25 for the beer, 50 for the hard liquor, I'm going to drink whatever y'all want me to drink. Oh, man. So, shout out to Troy with the $4 scope piece. Because, you know, you could ask me to say something or something like that. But shout out to Troy Izzle. But let's get to this shit. Bit begging. I didn't beg for anything, but thank you. Thank you. With your half a hair piece missing ass. This he used an alias before. Man, from what I'm told, his name ain't on that paperwork. The numbers that he have on there ain't matching up with something. But we'll see. We'll see. I got to send my people the damn shit all over again. But let's recap real quick. Unless Quavo links back up with Offset and they say we doing this for Takeoff and everything like that, and memory of Takeoff and all that, nobody is going to rock with these cats. Nobody's going to rock with no goddamn Quavo because your last 2 songs were basically I Miss You songs to Takeoff, which essentially means, bruh, you're going to have to drop everything that you have with who? Takeoff. Because other than that, we really don't care. Nobody's going to care about a Quavo song by himself. And when we did decide to want to care, you was over there playing Phantom of the Opera, which a lot of them niggas don't even know. And a bunch of them don't even understand anything about opera anyways. So while you over here playing Phantom of the Opera, don't know nothing about anything like that, I just want you to understand something. We ain't feeling you because you effectively have sold out to Jay Prince and all them. What you don't understand is they can't save you. They can't make the rest of the world like you. You can't even make the rest of the world like them. This is a quote unquote lose situation. Because if you ever do decide to come out and do an interview and exonerate these cats, what do you say about them in general? What do you say about them in general, any damn ways? Do you say, oh, they did it right by my cousin? Word. So then if a real interviewer comes out and says, yeah, but Migo Band sat up there and said them guys had guns and was walking around with them, and you got into an argument with them, what about that? Why didn't you realize your surrounding and realize these guys had guns? Why would you argue with men who have guns? That doesn't make sense. Shouldn't you, as a leader of your crew, try to de-escalate the situation? It seems as though you sat up there and made it go up. Now, they ain't going to ask him no question like that because they'll be too scared. They'll be too hyped to sit up here and want to rub his back and talk about, oh, it's going to be all right. Oh, it's going to be all right. Oh, it's going to be great. It's going to be all right. Nah, it's not. So now you sit up here with these people's hands on your shoulders, correcting everywhere you got to step. How in the hell could Jay Prince sit up here and say that you gonna sit there and exonerate them? Exonerate them of what exactly? What could you possibly say that's gonna make people say, oh, we rocking with the Prince family? Even if everything Jay Prince says happened, let's say every single thing he says happened. Hey, man, they stayed with you when your nephew died and everything like that. Stayed with you in the hospital and all that stuff and everything like that. All right, cool. It still don't change the fact that nigga dead. It still don't change the fact that basically their event was completely out of control and chaotic and all that stuff. And let's keep it authentic. Even though Quavo said what he said, he been around y'all enough times that y'all know he ain't thugging like that. So y'all shouldn't even fall with the nigga after he started walking away. Mike Prince was sitting right there. Oh, wait, he didn't start walking? Quick question, how many bullets can you have in your clip in California? 10. And if you was a real person, a real gun owner, you wouldn't have called it a clip, you would have called it a mag. Just some gun owner lingo for you. So now let's take the Prince family at their word and everything like that. You come out and you say they took care of you and everything like that. Then we had to ask the question, why is it when he said we spoke to everybody, he never mentioned the mothers? He never mentioned the family. He just mentioned Pete. See, it's stuff like that where we had to sit up here and go, what's your intent? And your intent, I'm talking about the Prince family, is to control the illustration that's being painted. And that illustration is, oh man, we didn't do anything. His people are the one that jumped the gun. His people is the reason why why Takeoff is dead. Well, hold on. What precipitated the violence? Essentially, if we really think about it, Jay Prince is blaming you. Who brought Migo Bands to the party? You. How do we know Migo Bands asked for a gun and you didn't ask for one and sat up there and they basically gave it to you and you passed it off to Migo Bands? Points back at you. But let's say he asked for a gun and everything like that. They only gave him a gun because they trusted you. See how this doesn't work in your favor? Migo Bands technically, as a street dude, did what he was supposed to do. Really, he's supposed to shoot them cats. But since they didn't pose a threat, an actual deadly threat, then he couldn't do it. But still punching on them cats after it seemed like they was chasing you. All right. So what is it? What is it? What is it exactly? See, the problem with the Prince family and you is y'all don't get what y'all look like. Y'all done messed up. Y'all done turned up for the wrong reasons. Now, take it a step further. The Prince family, this is y'all event. Y'all supposed to be the caretakers of everybody. Y'all supposed to be the ones who let it be known or let it go down and all that shit. And y'all couldn't even control that. Regardless of what Quavo said, y'all been around that man enough to know he wasn't going to bust a grape. So y'all got to be aware to say the people that y'all had around y'all escalated the situation as well. There was no reason Lil Kim was supposed to follow that man. It is not like that man was about to come back and start emptying the mag out on y'all. Wasn't going to happen. So he really wasn't no threat. His words from anybody else definitely get you fucked up where I'm from. And I'm willing to say all across the United States. There might be places out there like London, but y'all niggas was supposed to sit back because that's exactly what Mike Prince did. See, that's the issue that a majority of people is having. Y'all couldn't even tell your dogs to lay down because they couldn't. And on top of that, the person who is alleged to have killed this man is from Mobties. The girl who got shot in the head, her daddy is Mobties. And the man who got shot in the leg is Mobties. Y'all got all this power. What it seems like, y'all was trying to cover it all up for a Mobtie member. So that's the conspiracy shit right there. That's the conspiracy shit right there. But we go, bro, why is y'all trying to cover up for everybody? Why y'all acting like DJ Pat did not shoot this nigga? Not one point in time did them niggas on $1 million and 2 lanes ever say anything about DJ Pat or Lil Kim. All they did was shit talk and threaten Migo bands and goddamn Offset. And it's weird. So fuck them. Fuck them. Fuck them. Sorry. I had to say that shit because why is it that Patrick Clark ain't being charged with shooting those other 2 individuals? Why not? Why not? Now, if the AG or the police decide to turn around and basically say, nah, we can't charge them, I want to know on what grounds exactly. Now, is it possible since he's going for self-defense and all that shit, but it still means the charge is supposed to be brought up. So I'm wondering what's taking the police so long to sit up here and charge more aggravated assault and possibly attempted murder since she got shot in the head. Just gonna keep it authentic. So now we gotta go, man. What is going on for real? And I think the Prince family don't get it. This shit look like a cover-up for your own people. It seemed like y'all don't give a damn about no goddamn Offset. Nah, it seemed like all y'all care about is y'all brand. They working with the police, got Charleston white community event shut down. No, they did not, bro. Don't believe that. First off, where is Charleston white's proof that happened? Where's the proof? Because I guarantee you, that would smack way harder in your face. And Charleston White was, yeah. So You telling me that y'all not gonna protect me at this event? You don't think he would have been recovering it? I mean, Takeoff, yeah, Takeoff, bro. Offset, Takeoff, they both got off of their name. I'm gonna fuck that up every once in a while. Nah. If you believe that, I got a lot of shit to sell you. Whole lot of shit to sell you. I don't believe that for Charleston White at all. Holy shit. Y'all turn y'all bells on, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. Holy hell. We about to fuck the internet up soon. Whoa.